Okay, what's up YouTube? I am back with another video. Excuse the background, y'all. I'm taking them seat covers off because you know. So today is going to be a story time video about when I was depressed. How did I get over depression? What started my depression? Advice to others that I would give to people that's depressed. Like, okay, y'all don't ask me why I got on this little visor, because you know my wig messed up under here. But y'all know how y'all wear wigs. Y'all know what y'all do when y'all wigs messed up. Y'all just put a hat on, keep the lace band on, keep the bonnet on. I ain't going nowhere, so why my piggy so heavy? I ain't going nowhere, so I'm not about to fix it or none of that. But yeah, so let's get into the timeline of when I felt like I started getting depressed. And I wouldn't even say I felt like I started getting depressed. I say I started to feel down, because it's like, you know, like, okay. So it started, okay, before this car, I used to have a Nissan that my mom had gave to me, like, my senior year. She had gave me a Nissan. That was my car. And I was supposed to be making payments on that car and stuff. So I had ended up, I was working, and I ended up losing my job. So I had stopped making the payments. But me, I don't really like ask people to help me with nothing. And I wasn't telling nobody that I was real behind on the car payments. And if it's not somebody's car, they're not really focused on what you got going on with yours, you know? I wasn't paying the payments because I didn't have a job. So then the car ended up getting repoed. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was at my ex house because I used to like spend the night over there a lot. Basically, I was practically living there for like almost a year. I was living there. And one day I had woke up, because I knew it was going to end up getting repoed. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. So they let me go. I think I had got like 4 months behind. And y'all, I kid y'all not, I had got 4 months behind. Then I had woke up. I had went outside. I don't know, because I think around this time I was starting to check to see if they took the car. I don't know, because I knew it was going to get repoed. But then I'm like, okay. So I woke up. I went outside. And I'm like, the car gone. So I think somebody stole the car, because I'm really not thinking that deep, because I'm like, don't they let you know when they finna repo a car or something like that? That's how I'm thinking. So I go outside. I'm like, the car gone. So I go back in the house. I go tell my ex. I'm like, my boyfriend at the time. He was my boyfriend at the time. So I go tell him, like, the car not outside. He said, you think somebody stole it? I said, because mind you, I really wasn't telling him that I was behind on the payments either, I don't think. Because we never really just talked about it. We didn't. So I'm like, the car gone. He was like, the car gone. I said, you think somebody, he was like, you think somebody stole it? I said, I don't think nobody stole it. I think they repoed it, because in the on the side of his house, it's like dirt. And it's like you could see the lines. You could see the lines in the dirt of where the tow truck could have like put their little stuff down. And around this time, y'all, me and my mom was going through it so bad. Like, we was going through it so bad. Me and my mama had just ended up putting me out. She had like, we had got into a bad argument, and she had put me out. So I had all of my stuff in the car, like all my clothes, all my stuff. It was my nail stuff. It was all in the car. So I would know, that's why I was going outside. Okay, makes sense now. That's why I was going outside, because I would go outside and get clothes to go in the house and take a shower or a change or something. I had clothes in his house, but I also had most of my stuff in the car. So, because this had just happened. So, I went outside, I think, to get some clothes, because I was going to take a shower or something. The car was gone. And I knew they had repoed it, because I'm like, in the ground, you could see the little lines of what a tow truck was. So I'm like, oh, they done took the car. So I'm calling my mama. I'm like, Mom, I think they took the car. I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, I think they took the car. I think they repoed the car. He was like, call the police and ask them, because they could tell you if it got repoed. So okay, I ended up calling the police, and it was like, it was a gray Nissan 2018. Yes, it got repoed this morning. I said, okay, is there any way that I can call somebody who got repoed so I can go get my clothes, because I had a lot of my belongings in the car. So it ended up telling me where I could go to go get the belongings out of the car. It was like a 30 to 40 minute drive, 30-minute drive to go get the stuff. I went there, I got my stuff. So I started just feeling like everything was going downhill for me, because now I don't have a car, I don't have a job, I'm living at my boyfriend's house. Like, me and my mama going through it. Like, this is a lot. And y'all, my boyfriend, he was doing tattoos. He do tattoos. So around the time, it was just like, okay, I'm just literally sitting here doing nothing with my life. Like, I feel like I wasn't doing nothing with my life at the time. I was doing applications, I was doing jobs, looking for jobs, but you know, nothing was really getting back to me. Nobody was getting back to me. I did a few interviews. When I did interviews, you know how they tell you they're gonna get back to you, but they never get back to you. That's what it was. They was never getting back to me. So then, what happened? I was insecure. I was very insecure with my boyfriend doing tattoos too. So we would argue a lot, because it'd be like, okay, you just did this girl tattoo. This girl sat here with her panties showing the whole time. This girl saying this girl on the phone with her friend saying the tattoo artist fine. This girl look good. Like, in my head, I was just very, very insecure. Like, I'm so insecure, because I'm like, okay. And I feel like the insecurities had a big role too, because like, now that I feel like I lost everything, I feel like I'm gonna lose him too. Like, he doing all these girls tattoo, and he finally getting the, like, because before then we never really, like, he never really was in like exposure to girls until he started doing tattoos, and they started coming in and out of the house. So like, girls coming in and out, and everybody like, oh, he found out it's okay. So, which I knew that was what was gonna come with it. Again, it was like, I finally got a job. It was back at Universal, but it was like under Color Vision. It was like a different company, but at Universal. Color Vision, it was like, I was working there. I had got the job in like February last year, 2023, February, I got the job. So I was working there. I didn't have a car, so it would be, his mom would either pick me up from work. He would either pick me up if he didn't have a tattoo, or my mom would either pick me up. Out of those three, those who would pick me up from work. Majority of the time it was his mom, because she was just like doing DoorDash and stuff around the area, so she would pick me up. Or if he didn't have a tattoo, it would be him. He would come and pick me up. Or, you know, it would just be like, I would have a ride, but, you know, yeah. So happened. It was one day his mom came and picked me up from work. He had, mind you, every tattoo he posted, before he posted, he would send it to me so that I could see it, and then he would post it, get my thoughts on how I feel about it. Like, did he do good? Did he like it? And then he would post it. So it was one day he did a girl tattoo. It was like on her butt. She had a big booty. She was real thick, y'all. I was so insecure that day, because I knew she was thick. It was just like, she was real thick. So I came, his friend Jamal was like, I ain't gonna lie, she thick as fuck. I'm like, she was thick. I'm agreeing. But in my head, I know it making me feel some type of way, because I know if she thick as fuck, I feel like she thick, then everybody knows she thick. So I know he knows she thick. I went there, his mama went there, his homeboy went there. He was there by himself. So I'm like, okay. And then I came home, because around this time I was living with him. So I came home, and I was just basically like starting an argument. Like, yeah, that is, you know, just nitpicking, starting an argument. He was just like, him being him, because he's a very sarcastic person. He would joke back with me, but he would say it in a way that would make me feel some type of way, which I felt some type of way. So we ended up getting into an argument. But y'all, normally when we argue, I'm thinking the argument is gonna be like, okay, we get into an argument, go take a shower, lay down, and go to sleep, like what we always do. That's what I thought the argument was gonna go like, but it didn't. So it was like, he was real mad. So it was like, I was mad too. So I don't care. He's nitpicking at me, and you scared or insecure that you're gonna lose me because you must be out here doing something. So that's how he started looking at the situation. So he was like, why are you following him? Like, and I didn't know while I was following him. I didn't know when I followed him back. Like, I still to this day don't remember when I followed him back, or why I followed him back. If I did follow him back, I don't even believe truly that he unfollowed the person. So yeah, I think, you know how when you think something in your mind that you did something but you never did it? I think that was the situation. So back at home with my mama, I ended up coming back home. Told my mama come get me. I was going back home. when I got back home, we didn't talk for like a week. I know we didn't talk for like a week, and I think what happened? I think he came over here. I can't remember if he came over here and we ended up started back talking, but we was on good terms, but we wasn't dating again because we actually called the relationship quits that day. Like, I'm done with you, you done with me, that's it. So that was like May 5th. We've been broken up since May. So I'm like, okay, the relationship dead. But in my head, I'm like, the relationship not gonna be dead, but if it's dead for now, it's gonna be dead for now. So we started back talking and stuff. Mind you, we was dating for like 3.5 years. We was about to be 4 years in like the next 6 months. So I'm like, he's still coming around, because you know, like when you dating somebody for so long, everybody adapted to that person like a part of your family now. So it's still coming around one day. So I was laying in my bed. He had left his iPad in my room and he was outside with his friends. This at my house, outside with his friends. So I'm just like, Quee, pick up the iPad. Quee, pick up the iPad. So I picked up the iPad and I went through the iPad and I seen that he started texting another girl. So I just went outside and I was like, come here, stuff like that. And I think he had already knew what I was talking about because I had the iPad in my hand. So he was like, what happened? I said, who is this? I'm like, who is this? He was like, I don't know. I said, don't. I said, don't lie to me. Do not sit here and lie to me. Who is this? So I'm like, okay. So she said, scratch that. Now I feel like I started becoming even more depressed because now I know, like, it's another girl for real. You talk to another girl, it's another girl in the picture. Like, I never, like, because he never cheated on me. He never stepped out. We never had to deal with, like, girl problems. So, like, this new to me, like, okay, it's another girl. So, now I'm sick. I'm not talking to him. I'm just like, okay, you could just leave it straight. Just leave straight. He telling me that he didn't want the girl. He just, you know how niggas are, such. Continued talking to her. I continued talking to him because it's like, I didn't know how to, like, I don't know how to let go. Like, I didn't know how to let go. I didn't want to let go. I just wanted us to fix things and get it back together because at the end of the day, I couldn't be mad because we weren't dating. Like, we're not dating. Okay, what happened after that? I started calling out of work a lot because I was so hurt about our situation. Like, I was calling out of work a lot. Like, I was calling out of work. I remember one time I went to work. I had a whole anxiety attack at work. Like, my mind was just racing. My heart was racing. Like, I'm gonna insert pictures and clips, like, of me crying at work in the bathroom. Just want to go home. Like, I just wanted to be bottled up. Like, it was days where I would literally sleep in my closet. Like, I would lay all of my pillows on the floor and, like, sleep in my closet. Because, like, when you're depressed, you kind of want to be, like, tight in a closed off space. And even though I was so hurt with him, I still wanted him to be there for me. Like, you know, like, be there for me. Because, yeah, you hurt me, but at the end of the day, it's not only you. It was more that came with it, you know? So, what happened? I'm trying to think on the timeline. So, okay. Then I ended up getting fired from the job that I did get. So, I lost my job again. Oh, no, I'm skipping parts. Okay, so then around that time, that May, June, July, March, April, May, broke up in May. Okay, June, my cousin passed away. I ended up going down to West Palm Beach. I was looking for a car too because I wanted to get a car because now I need a transportation for work. It was starting to become hectic. So I ended up going down there for the funeral, and that weekend for the funeral, I ended up getting a car with the help of my dad and my ex. They kind of like put the money together and got me a car. But when I got my car, I came back home and I ended up losing my job. So I feel like, dang, like, how am I finna pay my car payment? How am I finna do this? How am I finna do that? Like, I'm back at square root one, all because I was calling out of work. I should never done that. So, and I lost my job. I'm just like, I messed up again. Like, I'm messing up again. Like, I'm nothing. I feel like I'm nothing. Every time I get something good, I always lose it. And that's why I felt like I was a failure, because it's like I had a good relationship, but I messed it up because I was insecure. I would start arguments. I would do this and I would do that. I had a good relationship. It was my fault. So I felt like a failure. I did. Then I go get a car and I lose my job. Now how you supposed to pay your car payment? Y'all, when I lost my job, that took me like through the roof. Like, the job losing part was the hardest part of it all. That was the, like, damn, July, August. I think I lost my job in August, I think. No, September. I lost my job in September. I got the car in June. I lost my job in September. So, September, I was just doing me, minding my business, just trying to, like, figure out a way. So, I ended up, I think he helped me pay the car payment for September or something, I think. Because even though I had got fired, I still had, like, another check coming in. So, he helped me pay my car payment. So, damn, what happened after that? Okay, so then September 14th came. I felt like I was doing better. Because I'm like, okay, I'm figuring this out. I was doing good. You know, I had a lot of family that was checking up on me. I also had friends that was checking up on me, you know, making sure I'm straight. And I really appreciate them for that, because I felt like at that time I couldn't be the friend that I wanted to be, and they still, like, stuck around. They was checking in up on me, calling me every day. And it's big shout out to my cousin Taiju. Like, she was really there for me, like, every single day. Get up, do some nails, you know, decorate a room, do something for content, just do something. That morning, it was September 14th, I was on the phone with her, and I'm like, yeah, I'm straight, I'm okay, I'm good, yeah, I'm real good, ain't nothing wrong with me, I'm okay. It's like, I had told her, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. When I told her, hold on, I'm gonna call you back, I just started busting out crying. It's like I just had a breakdown. Like, I was just busting out crying, because around that time, I wasn't telling nobody that I was depressed. You know how you hide in your depression, like, you just acting like you happy, but you know you not happy? Like, I was hiding my depression, just hiding it, like, yeah, I'm straight, smiling. You know, everybody face smiling, laughing, giggling, this and that. I just broke down and started crying. So I get in the car, I cranked up my car, and I drove. I just drove. I was listening to music. I was just driving. I said, I'm done. I give up. I'm tired. I text everybody in my family group chat, like, I'm tired. I give up. I text everybody, like, I'm tired. I give up. I text my ex, I'm tired. I give up. I text my friends, like, I'm tired. I give up. I had got to the bridge. Once I got to the bridge, only thing I left, I got my keys out of the car, and I got my phone. I left my iPad in the car, and I had got out at the bridge. When I got out the bridge, I was just sitting on the bridge, and I'm like, I'm about to just jump. As soon as this road get full and I see a lot of cars, I'm about to jump. Like, I swear I'm about to jump. I'm like, I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of this weight being on my shoulder. I just want to get up. Like, I'm just like, I'm tired. So on the bridge, when I'm sitting on the bridge, just waiting till the road to get full, so that when I do jump, it felt like I let a lot of cars just run me over, so I could actually die. I don't want to just fall and break something. I want to die. That's how I felt. Like, I just want to die. So everybody was texting me, my first lady, my pastor, my family. They were just like, you got this, you strong. But I didn't feel that way. Like, I did not feel strong. I did not feel strong. I just felt like giving up. Like, I'm like, girl, they telling you you're strong, but I know I'm not strong. How you gonna tell me I'm strong when I'm over here on the bridge about to take my own life? How you gonna tell me I'm strong when I can't even pay my own car payment? How you gonna tell me I'm strong when I don't even got no job? How you gonna tell me I'm strong when I'm not doing nothing with my life? And it's like, I'm literally just here. How you gonna tell me I'm strong when I can't even keep a relationship, because all I do is complain and be insecure about stuff that I shouldn't even be insecure about? How you gonna tell me I'm strong? That's just all I'm thinking about. I'm not strong. So I was about to jump. When I was about to jump, I heard X. He was just like, Quee. Yeah, my name like Quee. And I'm like, Quee? Who just called me? Quee. He was like, Quee, get the F off the fucking bridge. What's wrong with you? Like, get the F off the bridge. What's wrong with you? So he came over there and he grabbed me, like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I'm tired. And I was laughing, because I'm like, I laughed to try to keep myself from crying. But then when I got in the car, I just started crying. Like, I am tired. Like, I'm always acting like I'm happy. I'm not happy. I'm tired. I'm hurt. So I get in the car. My cousin, she had already called the police and said that she was scared that I was going to harm myself because she couldn't get to me. So when I finally got in the car, my ex, he had drove me. He was like, where you want to go? And I was like, he was like, you want to go to my house or you want to go home? I said, I'll go to your house, because I didn't want to go to my family house for them to just, like, give me lectures. You know, that's why I didn't want to go. So when I had got to his house, the police had called my phone and I answered. And it was like, hi, this is like the police. We just want to make sure you're straight. Can we meet you somewhere? I'm like, yeah, we can meet up at the gas station. And I was telling him the gas station to meet up at. When I got to the gas station, he was asking me what was wrong. Like, what's wrong? You don't have to be afraid of nothing. You can tell me. So I just ended up admitting to what I was going to do. So they ended up putting me in handcuffs and taking me to this place called Aspire. When I got there, they basically said, you can't leave here until you see a therapy. And if the therapy feel like it's okay for you to leave, then you can leave. So I'm like, when I'm going to see a therapy? Because it was an instant regret. Like, you're not going to kill yourself. I don't know why I tried to do that. So I'm like, when I'm going to see a therapy? They was like, the therapy already came in for today and doesn't come back till tomorrow morning. So now I'm even more, like, sad that I got to spend a night here. Like, I got to spend a night here all because of a dumb decision. Like, so my ex-mom, she was there with me when they put me in handcuffs, and she was just like, she was trying to go with me, be there for me and stuff. She was there for me, and I respect that. And then when I had got there, they had ended up making me take off my own clothes, putting all of my stuff inside of a bag, and then made me change it to like this gray sweatsuit. And I was just sitting in there, and I'm just like, God, I just want to go home. I'm sorry, please forgive me for this. This is not what I actually wanted to do. They ended up saying I gotta stay there. So then I had ended up staying there. Then the next morning the therapy came. I finally got to see the therapy. When I was talking to her, she was like, okay, we're gonna put you on this. Let me see. She was like, okay, we're gonna put you on this medicine. It's called, we're gonna put you on this medicine. Oh, wait. This is the list of all the medicines that they was trying to put me on, because basically they was trying to say that I was crazy. So I went to tell them, I'm like, I'm not taking no medicine. Zoloft. They tried to put me on 25 milligrams of Zoloft. I'm like, I'm not taking no medicine. I don't need no medicine. I'm straight. Like, it was just, I just had a sad day, and they had got overwhelmed me, and I was just trying to, like, you know, like, I was just telling them that I wasn't actually gonna do it. So they ended up saying it was a black therapist. She was like, therapist to my therapy. It was a black therapist. She ended up saying, like, yes, I feel like she's okay. We could talk to her mom. And if her mom feel like it's okay for her to go home today, then we're gonna let her go home today. So I know, like, thank you, God, please, thank you, because they was gonna try to keep me for a week. They was gonna try to keep me for 3 days or a week. I can't remember, 3 to 4 days or a week, to monitor me on the medicine. So I'm like, I'm at the phone like, y'all was some real deal crazy people in there. I did not belong in there. So I'm on the phone like, I'm dialing my number. I'm like, Mom, answer the phone, Mom, answer the phone, Mom, answer the phone, please answer the phone, Mom. Mom, please answer the phone, Mom. Please answer the phone. My mom not answering the phone. My mom at work. And like they said, you gotta get in contact with your mom. So the crazy people behind me yelling like, I need to use the phone. I need to use the effing phone. Like, they yelling at me. I'm like, I don't care what you need to use, because I ain't getting off this phone till I talk to my mama. Because I got to get up out of here. You ain't getting up out of here. But me, I'm getting up out of here. So I'm like, I got to get up out of here. My mama not answer the phone. I'm calling my dad. My dad not answer the phone. I go to calling my ex. I'm like, can you call my mama? Like, blow her phone and tell her that they need to talk to me. They need to talk to me. I mean, they need to talk to her to get me up out of here, and they're going to release me today. So my mama finally ended up answering the phone, and I finally was able to talk to my mom. When I talked to her, they said she could release me, and I had told them, like, I got my own car. Is it okay that somebody bring my car for me and I could just drive myself home? Because they were saying my mama had to come get me, but I was like, I got my own car. I don't need my mama to come get me. And they was like, okay, that's fine. So I'm like, okay. So they was like, we doing your discharge papers, and your discharge papers done, you can come. So I ended up telling them they could come, be on their way to come get me. So I went to change back into my clothes when they came and got me and stuff. When I got up out of there, I'm not going to say like I was okay, because I still wasn't okay when I got up out of there. It took a little bit of time. Like, I started praying. I started trying to like get back into church. I'm like, God, if this like help me, God, point me in the right direction, God. I'm like, okay. I'm praying. I'm actually apologizing to people. I'm trying to forgive people for, you know, what they did for me, like did to me, that got me from this. I'm just trying to move everything in the right steps. I finally started feeling better recently. I had to say I started feeling better October, let's think. I'd say November. I feel like November I completely got happy. Like, I was back at my happy stage. And I just be like, okay, I'm back happy. Like, I can't let this bother me. I can't let this frustrate me. because I am here today, and I could have been gone. I went to church, I told my testimony, I gave my life back to God. So I'm just like, God, thank you. Like, I really thank God, because without God, like, you know, I would have been somewhere bottled up like I was already. And I feel like advice that I feel like with depression is also like, if you don't make yourself get out of it, you will get deeper in it. Because my friend Zuri, like, I was staying at her house every night to try to hide the depression, because she knew that I was depressed, and that was who I confided to. Like, she knew I was depressed, so I'm gonna go stay with her, because she knows, nobody else knows that I'm depressed. I was staying with her every single day. Like, I was staying the night at her house, going to work from her house. I was doing everything from her house. I was just staying there. And every day, like, did you eat something? Because I wasn't eating. Did you eat something? Did you do this? Did you do that? Like, they was there for me. Like, I went to my other friend's house, who I used to be friends with. I'm not friends with her anymore. And I used to go to her house every day too. And I used to be like, hey, what you doing? Can I come over? Like, you know, I just don't want to be alone. They would check up on me, her and her sister. Like, it was just like, I had a lot of support. They were there for me. They were checking in on me. They were. So, advice I would give to people that is depressed, like, you are strong. You are a fighter. You will get out. You will get out of it. You will overcome it. And be around a lot of people that you love. Surround yourself around people, because the more you be alone, the deeper it gets, the more your thoughts get to you. And I understand that when you're depressed, you always want to be alone, but you are strong. You got this. You know, my ex-sister, she kind of knew I was going through it, but I didn't really like tell her that I was depressed. Like, she started calling me, like, she called me like one time, she's like, you want to go downtown? I was like, yeah, why not? I ain't even have my hair done, y'all. I really don't go nowhere without my hair done. But y'all, I was tired of being home. I got up, did my ponytail, went downtown, took shots. You know, I had a time, like, I felt like people was there for me. And I really appreciate that, because without them, I feel like it could have been worse. I really do. That's why I say, be around people that makes you happy. Surround yourself around people. Always keep going. And I feel like also when it comes down to your job, like, one thing that I say, if I should have done differently, kept going to work, because I was getting out of the house instead of just staying in the house, laying down, just dumping it all on me. So I'm gonna give big shout out to all of y'all. Like, Bria, even though we ain't friends no more, big shout out to you. I really appreciate you for being there, because you was there. You and your sister. Big shout out to Zuri, you were there. Big shout out to Maya, you was there. Big shout out to Julian, you was there. Big shout out to Asia, my family. Like, all of y'all was there. Y'all were there, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all the ones that kept me going. And I say advice to you guys, like, pray, get out more. Don't keep yourself in that closed up, bottled up space. If you feel like, okay, this day I'm down, let's go somewhere, let's go do something. Like, okay, let's do it. Like, let's just do it. Even if you don't look us apart, do it, because I promise you, it relieves your mind for the time. It does. Said, y'all, let's conclude this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Make sure y'all keep watching, keep subscribing, keep clicking, keep doing that. Because I appreciate y'all, for real.